everybody, this is my little brother Cortez. This video is going to be mainly for him, showcasing how he makes his earrings. So before we get fully started, I just wanted to show you what we're going to be making today. They're the porcupine quilt earrings. They're super lightweight, super fast and easy to make, and they're just super easy. You can make them in natural colors. Today we're specifically going to make them in blue. He is making them for our grandmother. So for this specific project, you're going to need obviously the porcupine quills. We're using, these are size 11 Delica beads. I'm pretty sure you can use any other size 11 beads, but we're Delica lovers in here, so we're using Delicas. So these are currently the red ones, and I'll give you a little demo on how they're dyed. These are the natural colored, so these aren't dyed, they're just the quills in their natural color. And again, the beads don't have to be just blue, they can be absolutely any color beads you would like them to be. So for this project, you're going to need some scissors, any kind will do. You'll need these lovely little pinny looking things. I'll show them up close for you. But these are called eye pins, and they're like about an inch. They're not that big. And then these guys, you can use kidney hooks, you can use which look like this. These are kidney hooks. You could use those if you can't get your hands on these hooks, but right now in this video, and typically we would normally use just the regular, these are sterling silver ones, so they're hypoallergenic, so you know, if you sell them, most people can wear these because these are okay for people with sensitive ears. These I'm not so sure, but these are great for people like me who have stretched ears. It hooks great in there, and you can wear, you know, pretty much any earrings and not be sad that you can't wear nice earrings. You're also gonna need these. I'll just show you this here. These guys, these are called, I think, jump rings. I call them mini O-rings. Pretty much all the stuff that we use you can get at like a local craft store. These ones I got off of Amazon. They're like maybe under 10 bucks. They're super affordable for a huge amount of them. These do not get off of Amazon. They come in all different sizes, and some of them are like mini screws. You do not want those. You want the straight eye pin, and you'll see why in a minute. These hooks, I recommend getting them at Artons or John B, just because for the amount they give you, it's really worth your price. I wouldn't go on Amazon for these at all. These are okay, but Arton beads will also have them also, or any jewelry making store. These are super popular. So yeah, you'll need that. You'll need your porcupine quills, and this guy. This guy is super important. This is, we use the Elmer's Craft Bond glue. It looks like that, like weird like when you open it, but this is the best glue. It's not toxic. It's the best glue that's not crazy glue that you can use. Do not use crazy glue when you are making porcupine quilt earrings, especially if you're using dyed earrings like the dyed quills, because the crazy glue or super glue will almost like matte the quill and discolor the actual color. And you'll also need 6 quills, 3 for one side of the earring. That's what we do. You don't necessarily have to do it like that. You can put 1 quill for one earring, you can put 4 for one, or you know, pile them up, put 6 in one. But for some reason, people like them to be super lightweight, and we like to make it work like that. So a reason why we have paper towel, you can use felt, you can use paper towel, toilet paper, anything. for when you're cutting the quill so they get stuck in the actual paper towel.
Uh-oh.
And sometimes what will happen, don't panic because you'll likely have more quills. Because they're so delicate, I don't know if you can see right here, but the eye pin went right through it. That's one of the downsides with working with porcupine quills, is you need to be very careful with them. I don't know how many times I've actually ruined them.
Can't focus. Beautiful.
So what he does is he likes to put the eye pin in first without the glue, just to make sure that it doesn't snap like the first one. For your beads, you're gonna add about 6 of them. Again, it will be 1 per porcupine quill. You could add more, but again, we like to make it as lightweight as possible, so it would only be 1 bead for us, or him.
Art. One.
The struggles of working in porcupine quills.
The dyed ones seem harder all the time to me.
I feel like you're having anxiety right now.
No.
the troubles. That sounds so cute.
I'm missing. There we go.
The pressure's on. And if you try this at home, when you put the eye pin into the porcupine quill, it won't feel super stable at first. It's just the type of glue. It needs to actually dry before they become super stable. It's not super glue, so it does take a little longer than super glue to dry, so just be super careful with them while you're making them.
Also, don't mind in the background, you're likely going to hear my daughter every so often. That's who you'll hear if you hear a baby.
How long have we been making these for? Since like summertime now. Or I think maybe springtime when the pandemic started. I think.
I think so.
It's crazy. I remember when, because I bead, and if you continue watching the videos through this agency, you'll see one of my videos also. So I bead full time, and I just needed to find something for my little brother to do. So I remember when we were trying to figure that out, we came up with this. They're so cute. For you.
You just saw it on me.
So for the old rings, you could use pliers, but if you do, you'll learn very quickly that the rings are so sensitive. If you can get it done with your hands, I 100% recommend getting it done with your hands. Otherwise, you might not be super happy with the result. I can show you what I mean by that, since you have so many might as well. Now I currently don't have the pliers on me, but what Cortez is doing is he's opening it and then he's pinching it. But if you have pliers or you push too hard, sometimes it will go like this, and it's just not as clean as it should be. So yeah, the thing with these are they're very time consuming. They're super simple but time consuming, and you need to be super careful with them so you don't break them. And even when they're finished, they're secured and they're made. If you get your hands on porcupine quills, you'll realize so quickly how delicate and fragile they actually are. So be very careful. And here they are, complete and finished. These ones will be going to our grandmother because her birthday's coming up. These are the ones he just made. Oh, these are gonna fall. These are the red ones. Please don't fall. And these ones over here are the natural ones. So to get the colors on the quills, what you need to do is there's a few videos on YouTube, but they're not very clear. So here's like a quick small demo on how to do them. So they'll end up like this, and then if you want them to get a different color, you need to get a certain kind of dye. I've heard people use Kool-Aid. I've heard people use red rose tea, I think it's called, for colors of red. But the dye that I've used myself and I have like heard super great things about it is the Rit Dye. It comes in a powder form, and it also comes in a, what's it called, a liquid form. You put it in, put your quills in a bowl, like, what's it called, a pot, and you let it boil, let the water boil, and then you put it on simmer. You put the dye in there and you soak the quills in there, and you lightly submerge it in the water, and as time goes the quills get color. But don't crank that because it will cause them to curl and burn, which is what you don't want. But that's just a quick little info on how to actually get them in color. And yeah, that's everything. That's Cortez's earrings and how he does them. Thank you so much for watching.